Hey guys, this is Kenny and I'm going to be showing you what you need for your high school year 2012 to 2013. The first thing you're going to need is a book bag and a nice big and durable one. Since you're in high school, you know you're going to need something bigger because you'll have a lot more classes. You need something durable so it'll last the whole school year. And if it doesn't last the whole school year, then I suggest a backup book bag. Okay, something like this, a backup book bag. As you can see, it's not the best. It's cloth, but it's a backup book bag. So anything that helps helps. So let's get to the basics. What we're gonna need is you're gonna need pencils. Now, I usually get mechanical pencils, and I'm gonna show you those in a second. But always get wooden pencils because I always run out of mechanical pencils every year. I run out and I buy a whole bunch of them. So I bought like 5 or 6 packs of these of 10, so that's 60 wooden pencils, and they last a lot longer than mechanical pencils. So make sure you get these. The next thing you'll need is pens. Nice pens. I usually just get black and blue. Some of you guys get red and pink. Girls, you know, you like all those light colors, but I don't like those too much, so I just get black and blue. And get the big ones. Those last longer. They're not cheap. Those are good. And also, if you have like a writing class, you might want to get pens just made for writing. The next thing you're gonna need is paper. Paper. I usually get a one subject for each class because teachers don't like multiple subject notebooks for their class. I don't know why, but I always get one subject, and this usually lasts me the whole class period. And I have a class. One class is 12 weeks, so get a one subject notebook. These were actually 17 cents at Walmart, so couldn't pass that up. Get those. You also want to get if you maybe have a speech class or if you like writing down stuff, or you have a writing class, get a composition notebook. I usually get 2 of these, and I barely go through both of them. So get one of these. This was 50 cents. And if you have geometry or a math class or something like that, get a graph composition notebook, and it just has graph paper all through there, so you're not struggling to find graph paper if you know doing slopes and things like that. Folders. You're gonna need folders, folders, folders. When you get folders, don't get this kind. Okay, this is the paper kind. I do not like these. Why? Because they rip easily. If you can see that, they rip super easily. So don't get these kind. If you want to, use these as a backup. Always keep a backup. I would only use these as a backup. So, don't get these kind, but get this kind. This is some type of poly material, and it's good, and it doesn't rip. As you can see, it doesn't rip. So these will last you the whole school year, and maybe even in the next school year. Get these. Binders, same thing. You want to get these type of binders. Okay? They don't rip and they're flexible. Okay, get this type of binder. And it can be stretched out to fit however much stuff you need in there. Because if you get another type of binder, this is what will happen. Okay, this was a binder for 12 weeks. This was my binder for 12 weeks. And look, it's already terrible. It's torn up, things falling off of it. You know, and that binder, the binder that I showed you was like 70 cents, 76 cents. So you know they're real cheap, but they're good for a long time. Another thing you're gonna need is filler paper. Oh my God, filler paper. I don't use too much of this. Some teachers like it in their binders, but I usually don't use too much filler paper. So it's just good to have, I guess. Crayons and color pencils. That is what you guys are gonna need. Crayons and color pencils. Okay. Crayons, if you have a project, I know you guys are saying it's kind of, fourth grade, elementary school. But crayons, if you have a project, these are really good because last year in biology, I had an ecology project and we had to do a lot of coloring. So these were really good to have, and I had them in my locker, and I didn't use them the whole school year. But get these and color pencils. Get the 12 pack. I usually get two 12 packs, and they do have 24 packs, but it's cheaper to get just two regular 12 packs. Okay, so get that, and also have a backup pair or an old pair of color pencils, because a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, like to steal your color pencils and ask to use them. So I usually just keep this pair and say, here, use these, because these color pencils suck and they're almost gone. So they can use these color pencils. Page tabs. Now, I'm in honors classes, so these are excellent if you are in a class where you have to do a lot of reading, or if you're in an honors class, because honors classes, you guys go through your books, and you guys have different pages that you have to look at, and you know sometimes you won't remember the page. So always keep these with you and put them on the page that you need them on when you go home to read or something like that. Book covers. Now, mind you, I never buy these. I just decided to this year. Some teachers require you to have book covers. I don't like book covers because usually when you get a newer book and you put it on there, the edge of the book will kind of cramp down and will make it look kind of stupid. So, book covers, just in case you need them. I bought 5 of them. So, get these book covers. Highlighters. That's a big thing. Highlighters. If you're in a class where you have to do a lot of reading, this is good because, well, for any class this will be good because you can highlight things that the most important things that you will need to remember. So get highlighters. This one was a 4-pack and this one cost me about $1. So get these highlighters. Another thing you'll need is a pencil box. I usually keep this in my locker. I usually keep the small one in my book bag, just in case, extra pencils. I usually put my older pencils in here, just in case anybody needs to borrow a pencil. And that's what I use the wooden pencils for too. If anybody needs to borrow a pencil, I'll let them use a wooden pencil because I don't loan out my mechanical pencils because they never come back to me. So keep one of these small things. You can put anything in here, pencils, pens, whatever. And the big one for your locker, because you don't want to leave pencils laying out all around your locker. So you just get this one for your locker. That's what I got this for. Oh, and those were both 50 cents. A legal pad. I don't really use these too much, but since it was $1, I decided I would get it because I'm in theater and I like to usually use these, and I'll probably write down things that I'll need to remember, or I'll write down something for a show and I'll put it on this legal pad. So I guess that's what I'll use it for this year. But don't pass it up. You'll never know what you need it for, so get one of these. Small stationary writing tablets. This is good for writing little notes that you might need to remember. Like I said, this was $1. I got this at the dollar store. So get one of these as well. And I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet. Maybe theater again, because usually when I work up in the booth, I'll have to write stuff down. So this is what I'll probably use it for, is doing the tech part of theater. So that's what I'm going to use this for. Check out part 2.